Hello guys, and welcome to this new video. So we play against an American IM, Leonid Sokolikin. So we have a Caro-Kahn playing the line with c4. He's transposing to this hybrid stuff. Don't you know how to call it? Can go d4 anyway, take, and I'm not against the double pawns on the g file here. I'm going to long castle. So he's keeping the pressure on this in the center, keeping the tension. So he didn't take the pawn, which is logical. Let's now play f4. So we are kind of forcing pawn takes d4. I mean, not really forcing. He can of course play a lot of moves, but we want to undouble our pawns. So queen b6, interesting move. He's attacking d4 and b2. So I will play c5. If pawn takes c5, I take with the d pawn. So now if d take, I play d takes e5, and I believe my pawn structure will be stronger with double pawns on the e file and the d file. So very unusual position here. Queen h5 is met by g6, unfortunately. He's running knight takes e5 here, right? I mean, the rook is in front of the queen. Though I really love my position for the moment. So queen h5, g6. It doesn't bring much. Can I just go queen? Can I bring just my queen to g4? So my idea might be bishop c4, bishop takes f7, king takes, and e6 to pin the king and the knight. The queen is on the open file. I don't see any danger for the moment for my king. Okay, so you have bishop c4, and if queen b4, I take and play e6, and I take on d7. Seems fine to me. So after queen b4, bishop f7, king f7, e6, and pawn takes d7. Do I have anything better? Let's not be in a rush. Take, e6, and take. My king is not in danger. I believe it's good.
Check.
I believe it's good.
Check.
Check. So king e8 is going to be played. Okay. King h5. Queen h5, I mean. g6. I'm not in a hurry to take the knight. I mean, well, I believe I have to take it back, but I have time to think about better options. So queen h5, g6, pawn takes, rook takes, queen e5. I love the fact my queen is dominant in the center. Yeah, okay, let's try it.
Check.
Of course, I'm not sure.
Check.
King f7. What happens if I just take the rook? What happens if I just take the rook? Bishop g7 and queen h7, pinning the bishop, so he has no time to take on c3. I took some material here. I really took some material here, and if he doesn't do anything, I can use a short castle. Either bishop c3, queen b2, rook c1, and then castle. I have the choice. I believe he's going just to... Okay, he's moving the rook away. Oh, now he wants to play rook h8. So let's go queen h3. So now I'm protecting the knight with the queen. And I'm just getting away. c4. Okay, I really don't know what's the big deal with short castle. Okay, he's oh, okay, after bishop e3 takes on b2. Got to take care against those American grandmasters are usually really good in tactics. So okay, rook d1. I mean, I'm a rook up. I need to trade pieces now. Queen e2 was interesting as well. Okay, take. I take. He takes and bishop e3. It seems really good to me. So I'm a piece up here. I'm a rook up even, and I just have some annoying pawns coming, but I mean there are only 4 of them. Only 4 pawns. And I need to start. Okay, I was going to start attacking the king from now on. So I decided just to resign. I mean, it was losing the c4 pawn. Let's have a look from the real start. Very unusual game. So okay, yeah. So okay, e4, c6, c4. So this is theoretical. d6, knight c3, bishop g4, d4. Take, pawn takes, knight d7, f4. So okay, here first important moment of the game, I think. So I took with the pawn because I want to take back on d4 with the queen, play bishop e3, castle, rook g1, and put pressure on his king. So I feel opening this file, this g file is not a problem, and those double pawns will just help me control the center. So I move. But here he's not taking on d4. I mean, he's not taking this pawn, and I need to get rid of the tension here, not to lose the tempo. So I'm playing f4. Anyway, it's a good move. I'm bringing my double pawns toward the center. My idea is simply to exchange a g pawn against a central pawn. So it's good for me if it happens this way. So he goes queen b6. Putting pressure in the center. Here the computer says d5, but don't really like this move. So I decided to play c5 with the simple idea that he plays pawn takes, and I'm taking with the d pawn, and now he has no more pawns on the central files, the d file and the e files, and I have very good control of the center. So I really believe during the game I had a good advantage from here, and the computer seems to agree. Computer gives long castle, which looks more logical to me, because anyway, when you go rook d8 as in the game, it happens. The king is staying in the center. So here, queen g4. So I was already preparing my tactic with bishop c4, bishop f7, e6. And okay, going away with the queen, knight e7. Here the computer gives e6. Yep. I mean, the computer is really good in this position, and when you see the move, it makes sense, because after e6, pawn takes, queen takes, knight f6. Now when the bishop will land on c4, he cannot even attack it. Yeah, my position seems just very, very dominant from here. It's almost +3 on the computer, but not easy to recognize. So I went for bishop c4, queen b4. Bishop f7, so all that was calculated from the move queen g4. King e8, pawn takes. Okay, I took here first.
Check.
And queen e5, and here, so the computer gave queen h5 as a mistake. Oh, and here he has the queen d4 move. Really hard to find over the board in a blitz game, protecting the rook from the queen. And king f7 was, of course, just a blunder. Was it? Rook d8. And what's happening after queen h3? Oh, Jesus, bishop c3 was winning here. Take, and queen e4 check. Huh. Amazing. Amazing. Here, queen h8 is just a blunder. So he blundered the rook, but it was a blunder for me. I had to play f5, and yeah, and continue with bishop, queen e6 and bishop g5 landing somehow. This is totally winning. But queen h8 is just a blunder. Because of the rook d8, I cannot go back with my queen because of bishop c3. And I just have to give back my queen. So well, pretty crazy game somehow. I liked playing it. I hope you enjoyed watching the video. Have a nice day. Bye.